Hey everyone, welcome back to September 22nd. Okay, maybe I'll stop at the arcade later. Oh, we actually will.
Hey.
What? We've had like 2 days off this week. It's kind of weird. Calendar. Okay, so the 19th was Respect for the Aged Day, and today is Autumnal Equinox Day. The fall equinox. Okay. Other than the line going through school trip. Midterm. Ooh. Plan execution deadline, calling card, treasure room deadline. Wait a second. Really? We're gonna be finishing the dungeon on the 7th? How? Why? Well, I'm like, again, I've been using this guide to like know when to do things at certain points, mixed in with some of my own notes, but it's really funny that it's like this particular guide wants us to finish the dungeon in 2 dungeon days, like one on like the 3rd or 4th, and then finishing it on the 7th. Because the dungeon is long. It's very long with a lot of rooms, but it's not hard. Especially not hard since we over leveled. Ow. Oh, it's the game show. Labor Standards Act defines that workers' rights and punishments are violating these standards. Now, which of these is the punishment for forced labor? The most grievous offense. 10 years in prison, 20 million yen fine. Apparently it's 10 years in prison. An inhumane executive gets 10 years in jail. A criminal Foods is likely only guilty of long hours and unpaid overtime, not forced labor. Many say that the punishment is too lenient, 6 months in jail, or say the punishment for that's too lenient, 6 months in jail or 300 yen fine. Punishment is too soft for both of these answers. That's why people are looking to us. Yeah. Some people view the justice system as some people see the justice system as let's throw all the criminals in there, and others view the justice system as we are actually trying to get them to do something. I forget which state it is, but it's still like state law to like have part of your sentence be like working in a factory for less than minimum wage. Thanks, dude. Can you make another one?
I see. Yes.
I'm gonna need that on. I need to put that onto a high magic character that I'm gonna be using like very massive spells. The only one that comes to mind is a card that's coming up later that's gonna have severe, severe dark damage to all. Maybe we'll actually see Mishima here. Who knows?
Take your time.
Looks like it's going well.
Hi there.
Don't know why I checked there just in case.
Hey,
There was a Phantom Thieves capsule toy machine at the shop in the back alley. You can get all kinds of Phantom Thief stuff. I got a Phantom Thieves badge. What do I get next? You hear the train, right? Well, are you ready? I feel like I could become closer to him with using, yeah.
all right. You bastard!
I made the same mistake last time. What are you doing? Just don't get it. You can't shoot all over the place. Kina's so awesome at this game. Yeah, he's got such a bad attitude. He's bipolar or something. Wonder how long that high school is gonna be able to keep up.
No, not like that.
Ah, you haven't gotten better at all. When are you gonna learn? It's really late. Thanks to you taking so long to figure it out. Can you not compare the both of us because you're a little bit better at this game than I am? Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
I've always been good at shooting games, but I absolutely never want to lose at Gunabout. So I guess I tend to get all heated up about it. Time for all elementary schools to go home. Do you understand, little boy? Shut up. Do I need to call your mom? Fine, I'll leave, alright?
oh,
That was slightly rude. Seriously. I just wanted to keep playing. Okay, so, I live down by Portland, and Portland has a place in which it's an arcade that there is a very distinct time when that timer is flipped. Everyone who is under the age of 21 needs to vacate the premises because then it becomes an open bar. Well, not like open bar where all the alcohol is free, but yeah, they sell alcohol there. It's like yeah, I can see why some places when they have that sort of. Oh my gosh, I just realized that game over there is Cursed Hospital 3. And all I could think of is that supposed to be a House of the Dead reference? School bout. Oh, is that supposed to be rival schools? Oh, my house is so boring. No one's ever there and there's never anything to do. Adults and high schoolers are so lucky. They get to play all night long. Having that much time helps you get stronger. Wish I could play all day instead of going to school. I'll lose another game. I need to get real strong like the Phantom Thieves. You admire them? Of course I do. I want to be just as strong as they are. I believe in the Phantom Thieves and their strength. I'll let them know.
thank you.
That'd be great, thanks. Seriously though, I can't stop thinking about that employee. He was super annoying, huh? If he says anything again, I might just have to use that move on him. When I taught you, remember? You should use it sometime. Wait, are you insinuating that you are related to Mishima? Bullet Hail. Chance to enter a gun-based all-out attack after a successful ambush.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I think I actually know what that move is. It's actually pretty good. Well, it's just a move in the game, so it won't work against actual people. Wish it did. I'd be strong in real life. Me and my right to hold this gun. Need to be able to win in real life. Gonna head home. I'm really holding off talking about this confidant a little bit because I want to get a little bit further in his storylines, so you actually understand what his problem is, what his like actual problem is before you start going into it.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. 1 second. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. It came faster than before. Hey, I think our company is exploiting us too? They almost never pay us any overtime. I wonder. I bet it's better than Alchemy Fruits though. Jeez, are you okay? Don't overwork yourself. Don't work as much as I can to keep my job. Everyone else is sucking up and pitching in. Thank you for the curry. Yeah, there were customers here. Can't make curry. I think I'm at 2. Yep, 2. It's on the TV. Oh.
Okay. Hey. Yep.
Make sure you close.
Gonna color over
Hi.
to make some of the better coffee. How much coffee do I actually want to get? Trying to think. I'm only gonna get 5 of these, and it all depends on how much that does. Probably collectively like 1,000 hit points. Because technically, if it's living up to its full potential, the curry is healing somewhere between 80 and yeah, somewhere between 80 and 100, like 200. No, 160. My math was slightly off. Oh, what am I doing over here? To actually,
I should write something.
yeah, we're gonna try to finish up Ohya. Yeah, tomorrow's the last day that we're gonna be hanging out with Ohya. A little sad. I liked hanging out with her. That is.
Hey.
I gotta talk to you about the Kaio case. It's important. You got him on it? Yeah, sure. I went to see Kyle the other day. She's gotten so skinny. She looked almost like a stranger. She wouldn't say anything either. I think she had a mental shutdown, is it called? Did you learn the truth? Still a mystery. She's not in a state where she can talk about what happened. Her doctor said they found her collapsed in the street just about a year ago now. She's been wandering along the coast without any belongings, so the director's wife took her in. Is there any hope of recovery? All we can do is pray. Either way, Kaya is still a suspect, so bringing her back here would just put her in danger again. So we'll never know what happened with the bureaucrat. Not necessarily. I have her hair clip. Looks like an ordinary accessory, but it's actually a miniature camera built inside. Remember that voicemail where she said that she had something big? Well, it was all here in the hair clip. So then, it was a picture of the bureaucrat's secret meeting. The other party must have been the one behind the slush fund. And that other party is one of Shido's confidants. Shido, you mean the politician? Can't believe someone so close to him would be so horrible. Yeah, it's pretty clear that that confidant was blackmailing the bureaucrat and killed him for not paying up. Kaya must have managed to escape, but then ended suffering a mental shutdown somehow. Not sure what could possibly cause something like that, though. In any case, maybe that's why they decided to leave her alive. They underestimated her journalistic talent. That's an amazing story. Be a huge scoop if you're right. Well, given the current situation, it's going to be difficult to write an article about it. Wouldn't have Kaya's testimony, even if I did. Wouldn't be able to corroborate her story. It'd get crushed if I tried to take them on without being fully prepared. You're not giving up, are you? Who do you think I am? I'm gonna do whatever it takes to pursue the truth. I said I needed to be fully prepared, didn't I? Just take a while. So then, I resigned myself to a long battle anyway. I have her photo, and now I gotta get some solid evidence. And I lay the groundwork to prove her innocence. I'm gonna avenge Kaya. Well then, our deal's over. It'll be too dangerous for you to stick around from here on forward. You understand, right? The opposition won't think twice about tracking down anyone in their way. She'll get targeted too. So to be safe, you shouldn't come here again. I still want to help. You serious? You have nerves of steel, kid. Jeez, you're really never honest with yourself, Ako-chan. You're not gonna find anyone else who listens to you as encouragingly as this guy, you know that, right? It's gonna be a long battle against a tough enemy. Should have him on your side through it.
What?
I don't like that. Uh-huh, sure. What about you, kid? You're not afraid to face danger ahead, are you? Of course not. Fine. If you're sticking your nose in this on your own free will, then there's nothing I can do. I'll solve this case on my own, but I appreciate having a friend who's got my back. Alright then, let's have a kickoff party. I'm gonna pour some Dom Perron on just for you. I don't carry that. There's just some generic stuff in the back though. I'll grab a new long tea for the kid. Man, lamest kickoff party ever. Guess the booze doesn't matter though. It's all about the company. I'll go chill a ball. I'll be back in a bit.
Hey, hey!
Hey, so why do you do so much for me? You know, at first it was just for the articles, but you don't have any obligation to stay now, you know. Oh, I know. Did you take me seriously when I told the chief we were a couple? Jeez, you kids, they were so naive. That couple act. I mean, I didn't take it seriously. Oh, of course. Thank goodness. Way too much trouble to be with a minor. What's taking Lalachan so long? The heat. I mean, don't you think it's a little hot in here? See, it's making me tired.
See you later.
Well, okay. So I'm gonna take this time that we're sitting here
Hi.
with Kawakami to actually explain something that just happened in the story. So, we can connect a lot of dots at this point in the story. I am not even kidding you that there is so much that we know, and yet we still do not know the full story. Well, mostly because we're not there yet. Okay, so I'm going to connect some dots. Ohya has her friend. Her friend takes a picture of not the right-hand man, but one of the, like, lower-handed henchmen that is under the politician known as Shido. Shido, this person finds out that someone took a picture, and then that journalist immediately had a mental shutdown. So we can surmise that Shido, this politician, is somehow connected with the mental shutdown cases. Now, there is one other person that we know that is associated with the mental shutdown cases, and that is the SIU director. The SIU director is talking with a politician. This politician, who they can apparently orchestrate shutdown cases, caused the death of the president. We know it's not the fan thieves because we were all in Hawaii at the time. All but two of us, and those two were busy doing stuff, so they couldn't have gone rogue while we were out. So, from that connection, we know that Futaba's mom was one of the first people to have a mental shutdown case because of her ties with the science, spelled with a P, case. So, the people in black suits, this guy named Shido, and the SIU director are all in a group together causing mental shutdown cases. And if you've been basically paying any sort of attention, the only politician that we've actually been seeing with a face that has not been named yet is the bald guy who we ran into before the story happened. So, just from those dots that are kind of connecting together, you now know that a politician named Shido, who can command the police to do whatever he wants, was stopped by this random kid who was sent to Tokyo, and the first thing that happened when he hit Tokyo was he was given a persona by time slowing down and him just suddenly getting it. So, the main character was sent here to interact with is the leader of the fan thieves, who is associated with a politician who it can be extrapolated that that is Shido, who is causing mental shutdown cases. And that's that's a lot of information that you can just start connecting all of these dots on your big, like, wall, a conspiracy wall, going like, these are important. But yeah, I was like, I kind of wanted, because of at this point in the story, when I was looking at the Devil Confidant, that everything just kind of slammed in. And I went, okay. So Shido is going to be the final boss. Kind of like how... kind of like how there's always this guy in a position of power who turns out to be the boss, but he's just the quote-unquote tertiary boss before the real final boss, who always ends up being some godlike figure, because this is a Shin Megami Tensei game and we need the kill god. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. I had fun ranting a little bit, connecting all the dots together. Pretty fitting considering that we're finishing up Ohya's social linking quest line today and tomorrow. Just felt like a really nice way to end it with the conspiracy board. See you guys tomorrow.